So we all have that friend, the one who always gets the top jobs, the best dates, the free upgrades on every flight. Maybe they're charming. Maybe they're lucky. Maybe they gesture with their hands in a way that exudes confidence. But more often than not, they just learn how to market themselves. If you run a business, you probably have some experience with marketing, but mastering it is well worth your time. Today, we're gonna learn from a world-class marketer who's built a billion-dollar brand from the ground up. And we're gonna follow some rising entrepreneurs who are learning the ins and outs of branding, digital marketing, and social media. This is American Express Business Class. Payal Kadakia is the founder of ClassPass, a digital wellness subscription membership. She's here today to talk about the early days of marketing ClassPass and how metrics like customer acquisition cost and lifetime value helped her succeed. So you come up with this great idea.
Yeah.
Now you got 90 customers. How did you go about finding your first customers?
So once we launched ClassPass, one of the most amazing things about our product is that people wanted to bring their friends, right? People wanted to go to class with other people. So we had this amazing organic virality to our product. When you build a product like that, the marketing does itself. Part of our playbook was to do an event at one of the top tier studios in the area. And on the customer side, we did a lot of creative things. I mean, customers want something authentic.
So let's talk about metrics.
Yep.
I mean, lifetime value, customer acquisition, classic metrics, how did those fit into the early days and how did it evolve?
Absolutely. I mean, those were the two most important metrics that obviously as we were raising capital, monitoring our business that we looked at. And what was important is it wasn't just the two numbers, it was the ratio between the two numbers, right? You want your LTV to CAC ratio to be at least 3 or above, right? Because if not, then you're not really making money and you're putting money into your business without necessarily making it back. Because you might not on month 1, that ratio might not be great, obviously, because you're not making all your money on month 1. It's about month 2, 3, and how you make that money back over someone's lifetime.
Yeah.
And so it was really important to track that. There were times where we've changed our value proposition based on that. We've obviously looked at marketing and what allows us to get the lowest CAC, obviously, with the highest lifetime value over time and making sure that we're even getting to our right customer, right? I think there's a deeper message between LTV and CAC, which comes down to who your target market is, right? If you're marketing to the wrong person, that CAC is always gonna be high, right? And I think that's the other thing we've realized over time is how do you make sure you're finding the right communities that really help you achieve and get to that high LTV to CAC ratio.
Your marketing goal is not just to sell to your customer, but to better understand what they want. That's what AgriWebb is learning as they grow their agricultural business in Australia.
I'm a 5th generation livestock producer based out in northern South Australia. So, I've always been really passionate about agriculture, but particularly around innovation and, finding ways to do things better. When we look at how most farmers are running their business, they're literally doing it with a pencil and paper notebook that sits in their top pocket. So for AgriWebb, we solve that with software, right? And so we provide a tool that allows farmers to now pull out their smartphone and, run their business off a mobile app.
So by digitizing on-farm production, we're developing efficiencies on-farm that will solve the hunger problem with sustainably produced food.
As confident as Justin and Kevin are in their product, they realize that the real challenge is in how they market it. They know it's a matter of building trust.
The whole concept here was empathy. AgriWebb had to connect with what the farmer was feeling in the pasture.
For AgriWebb, good marketing means building a respected brand at the local level.
Obviously, driving down driveways is not a scalable business model.
Driveway marketing had prohibitive customer acquisition costs, as they could only reach so many farmers on each trip. To find their customers more efficiently, they would have to embrace digital marketing.
So by unlocking and leveraging social media and webinars, we were able to better connect with our customers on a scalable way and also encourage feedback.
By just changing the way we present it. So it's not just about AgriWebb, right? It's about how we're bringing technology and innovation to the industry, and we're bringing in all of the leading collaborators and leading best practice vendors out there to then educate. And the feedback we got from the farming community was amazing.
Successful marketing efforts don't come from talking at your customers. They come from talking with them. Having direct conversations with farmers did more than help AgriWebb boost sales. It also informed their product development.
we aimed to talk about what kind of benefits they were getting from using the software. So that was marketing and product development at the same time, which is ultimately the holy grail of a scalable business.
Clearly, there's a lot to consider when you're thinking about trying to reach customers. There's no checklist that's going to suit everybody. It's really about honing your individual brand, then experimenting to see what marketing techniques are effective and scalable. Like AgriWeb, it takes some testing and learning to land on a winning approach, but it's important to lead with authenticity, which Pyle uses as her guidance towards success. Listen to your customers. If you have a strong community, let them help you tell your story. And then dig into the data. Understanding metrics like customer acquisition cost and lifetime value will help you design a marketing strategy that's both winning and effective. So I'll see you next time.